Imagine two apartments, same city, same neighborhood, nearly identical rent, but everything else completely different. In the first apartment lives someone earning $95,000 a year. You walk in and see a massive 75-inch TV mounted on the wall, a $4,000 leather sectional. The kitchen is packed with appliances, some still unopened. Closets are overflowing with clothes, many never worn. The spare room? It's basically a storage unit for things forgotten years ago. Now here's the part you don't see. This person checks their bank account with anxiety. They're just 2 missed paychecks away from a financial emergency. Now let's step into the second apartment. This person earns $52,000 a year. Inside, you notice something different: space. A simple couch, a practical TV, a kitchen stocked only with what's actually used, clothes that get worn, and the spare room? It's actually a bedroom. This person checks their bank account with calm confidence. They've saved 18 months of expenses. They invest 20% of every paycheck. Same neighborhood, but the person earning almost half has nearly 10x the financial security. This isn't about income. It's about something most people never understand: the hidden relationship between stuff and money. The first person isn't reckless. They don't gamble or have bad habits. They simply built a lifestyle that consumes every dollar they earn. The second person discovered something powerful. Owning less doesn't mean living worse. It means living intentionally. And intentional living creates something rare: financial breathing room. Today, I'm going to show you the minimalist money rules that separate people who always have money from those who never do. And no, this isn't about deprivation. It's about understanding a truth most people ignore. Everything you own costs you twice. The first cost is obvious, the price tag. But the second cost? That's where things get interesting. Every item you own also costs you space, maintenance, mental energy, and lost opportunity. Take something simple, like a treadmill. It takes up space in your home, space that costs money. In many cities, that's hundreds of dollars per year just to store it. And let's be honest, it probably ends up holding clothes. Or think about a boat. You don't just buy it once. You pay for maintenance, insurance, storage, repairs, year after year. And even if you barely use it, you still pay. But the biggest hidden cost? Mental load. Every item you own demands attention. Cleaning it, organizing it, thinking about it. Studies even show clutter increases stress and reduces focus. Your stuff is quietly draining your energy every single day. And then there's the cost most people never calculate: opportunity cost. That $15,000 you spent on something rarely used could have been invested and doubled or tripled over time. So you didn't just buy an item, you traded future freedom for it. When you add it all up, many things cost more to own than they cost to buy. The price tag is just the entry fee. Minimalists understand this. That's why they follow a simple rule: always calculate cost per use. Before buying anything, ask, how many times will I actually use this? Then divide the price by that number. Suddenly, things become very clear. A $200 jacket worn twice, $100 per wear. A $400 jacket worn 200 times, $2 per wear. The expensive one is actually cheaper. This one habit alone kills most impulse purchases because it exposes the truth behind emotional spending. Here's another powerful rule: the replacement test. Look at everything you own and ask, if this disappeared today, would I buy it again? Be honest, because most of the time the answer is no, and that means something important. You're holding on to things you don't even value. They're just taking up space in your home and in your mind. Minimalists remove these things regularly, and something surprising happens when they do. Life feels lighter. Cleaning gets easier. Decisions get simpler. Your space starts working for you instead of against you. Another big one: never upgrade out of boredom. Your phone works fine, but a new one comes out. Your car runs perfectly, but there's a newer model. Your furniture is functional, but you're tired of it. So you upgrade. It feels like progress, but it's not. It's just expensive boredom. Minimalists replace things for one reason only. They stop working. Not because something newer exists, not because they want to change, only when it truly no longer serves its purpose. Over time, this one mindset saves tens of thousands of dollars. Next rule, make saving easy and spending harder, because behavior follows convenience. If spending is one click away, you'll spend. If saving happens automatically, you'll save. So minimalists design their environment. No saved cards on shopping sites, no shopping apps, 24-hour rule before buying anything non-essential. At the same time, automatic investments, savings taken out before spending. No willpower needed, just better systems. Another underrated habit, count what you own. Sounds simple, but it's powerful, because once you see the numbers, you can't ignore them. 47 shirts, 20 unused kitchen tools, stacks of things you forgot existed. Awareness changes behavior instantly. And then there's this, rent or borrow before you buy, because most things are exciting at first, then they fade. Minimalists test interest before committing money. They don't turn their homes into museums of abandoned hobbies. Now here's something most people miss. Every purchase creates more purchases. Buy one thing and it brings 5 more with it. A bike needs gear. A pool needs maintenance. A home gym needs upgrades. This is the lifestyle multiplier effect, and it makes things far more expensive than they appear. That's why minimalists ask, what else will this require, before they buy anything? But the most important rule, define what enough looks like. Because if you don't, it keeps moving. You earn more, you spend more, you still feel stuck. Minimalists decide in advance, what kind of home is enough? What kind of car is enough? What lifestyle is enough? Once they reach it, everything extra goes towards freedom. And that leads to the real definition of wealth. Not what you own, but what you can choose. Can you leave a toxic job? Take time off? Start something new? That's wealth. That's freedom. Every purchase you make is a trade. You're not just buying something, you're giving up a piece of your freedom for it. So here's a simple way to start. This week, remove 10 things you wouldn't replace. This month, use the 24-hour rule. This year, define what enough means to you. Because at the end of the day, there are 2 cycles you can live in. One where you spend everything and feel stuck, and one where you spend intentionally and build freedom. Minimalism isn't about having less, it's about making space for what actually matters. Less clutter, less stress, more control, more freedom. So the question is simple. Do you want to own your life, or keep paying for things that quietly own you?